Hey guys, what's going on? It's Canadian Off-Road 4x4 here, and today I'm doing a review on my Auxbeam side shooters off-road lights. So the reason why I wanted to do a side shooter review is because I've been running these for a while, and I also ran some other side shooter lights from Amazon as well. They were called Cal side shooters, and so I kind of wanted to do a good review on these ones too, because I did the Auxbeam light bar review, and then so I thought it'd be good to do my my ditch lights. So I'm just gonna get right into it here, and then down the road there'll be, down the video obviously, there'll be some night put shots again for you guys. I'm gonna show a bunch of different angles with the same shot. I'm gonna get as much as I can for you, and then I'm gonna explain what it is and what the comparison is compared to the other side shooters, and just go over the whole light for you guys there, just so you can see, is it worth buying these Auxbeam side shooters? Well, let's get right into it. So here's the layout of the light. So as you can see here, that there's the side shooter lights there. There's 12 LEDs right now that sit inside this side shooter light. Then you've got 3, 6, 9, 12 on the front facing light. And the front portion is a 30-degree spotlight, which is really nice for a ditch lighting setup purpose, better than a flood lighting, because the flood lighting on reflects all around here on the hood, unless you have the bracket sitting up, but then it looks stupid. Then all these, like I said, do the side outputs, and you'll see how those perform in the nighttime shots there, and those are amazing. Like, I wasn't sure how this was actually going to portray, and the reflective lensing that it has here is, I think it's a 45-degree angle, so it shoots out here, and the LEDs are shooting here, so it's a really good output. So like when it shoots here, like this is directly in front, shoots all the way like on the side of the truck here, so it's got quite a bit of distance and lighting there. I've had them on for about 2 months now, so it's been a decent duration of the time there. I've had enough time to test these out and compare them between the two there. I will have some pictures of my old side shooters that I used to run, and those were a flood lighting, and they only had 3 LEDs on the side, which were decent for the side shooters. But the kicker is, those actually cost more than these ones. And I bought these on Amazon, and this is before I actually became a dealer through them. But these go for about 40 bucks on Amazon. 40 bucks Canadian, which is about 25 US. Those other ones I ran were $60 Canadian and roughly about 45 US. So, and comparing the two, I also have pictures of between the amperage that they ran. The other ones ran 5.5 amps together. These run 3.5 amps. They're rated at 18 watts. And these actually are putting out about 22 or 23 watts a piece. So they're actually putting more power out than they claim, which is honestly a good plus, I think, for the money that you spend. But I mean, these are half the price, or I mean, if you got them on sale even, that's even better, but half the price and a little bit less power. But I guess that will vary on how you like your side shooters. I think the side shooters on these are 1,000 times brighter than those other side shooters I had. But like I said, those had a flood lighting to them with side shooters, so it kind of mixed into it a little bit there, and there wasn't as much side shooting lights as compared to these. Like I said, there's 12 LEDs versus the other one that 3 LEDs, and these LEDs I think are a lot brighter and more crisp on the light output, and more performed better, versus the other ones were just a generic like 4-inch pod with 3 LEDs on the side, so it wasn't anything special. These actually got some work into them. They designed it pretty well, and the reflective housing on them is really well. I also like how they're designed better compared to those other ones, because they were a square LED versus these ones are just a standard pod. I did notice after the year with those other ones I had, they were a little rusty and trusty, and I actually siliconed the edges on the Amazon ones versus these ones I haven't. And as you can tell, there is not any leakage, and they've been through snow, they've been covered in ice. I've washed this truck how many times? Like, they're waterproof for sure. I haven't had any issues with them, so like that's a very good plus in my opinion. So they handle the abuse for sure, and the output is amazing for sure. I mean, it's pretty generic to say about what you want for an Auxbeam lighting, right? So, or off-road lighting I should say in general. So, but you can't go wrong with the price. It's good LEDs, it's weatherproof. There's gonna be an odd one that might leak. I've seen some guys, I don't think from this brand or from this side shooter that they've leaked, but I've seen some Auxbeams actually leak over time. But for the time that I put it through, and I put it through the abuse of Canada here, I mean, all the snow, frozen weather, you know, all that there. So I mean, I was kind of worried that they might have leaked, but I haven't had a problem, so I'm kind of happy about that there. So, but they're good for the money, they're good for the brightness that you want out of them. They produce more power than they're claiming, which is also another plus. And they're easy to assemble. They feel better quality than those other ones I had. The other ones actually were starting to flake. I mean, it is probably just basic paint or whatever, but like these just, I think they were designed better. I'm not saying this just because I'm a dealer. Like, I'm not sponsored, right? So I'm just a dealer through Auxbeam, but like I like the feel of these ones more, you know? So like, you can't go wrong with that. You know, it's like you pick your truck, right? You just got to feel it and see which one you're emotionally bonded to. Well, I'm bonded to this truck, so you know, it's just like anything else. You know, you like the feel of it. So if it doesn't feel right, don't touch it. And that goes for anything, like anything, right? So I don't want to make this review too long for you guys. I mean, there's only so much you can say. I mean, it comes down to abusing them, using them, and seeing if they last, you know, a year or two or even longer. So like I said, I've had these for a few months. The other ones I had for over a year, so I have a decent comparison. It's not like I just installed them in a week ago or something and I'm doing a review now. I like giving myself time on products to test them and then review them and, you know, see how they are. But I like the spot beam on these a lot more than that floodlighting, just because of the distance that you can get through the Auxbeam versus the other ones. Because the LEDs on the side shooters of these Auxbeams help with that flood lighting. So like, it shoots off in the distance for your ditch lights, then the side shooter lights do all the rest that you need. So I mean, you technically don't want a flood lighting with your side shooters. But comparing it to the other ones, I can't really say, but I'll post the link in my description so you guys can kind of look at the other one. It's a Kawell, Kawell. I mean, they were good. Like, I had no problems with them. They never leaked either. They were fat though. So like, on the hood brackets for me, they are a little bulky. So these ones are actually a little bit smaller. These are almost probably like, I think they're like 3.5 inches or something. So they're actually a little bit smaller. But I also like the bracket system on these a lot better too. Like, and it's just easier to adjust them versus the other ones were. And like, these adjust up and down. You can tilt it, turn it any other way. Because what's weird is that I had those other ones bolted down, but yet they were still loose. Like, I don't understand that. But these ones are actually a lot more tighter than the other ones. So that's a plus there too. I'm not sure what was going on with the other ones, but yeah, as they were bolted down, you could literally turn it anyway. So I mean, easy to adjust, but I mean, you want them tight. You don't want them rattling around, but they never came off. They never rattled or anything. But I did notice, like I said, the paint was flanking on those. So comparing the quality to quality, these ones are definitely better bang for your buck. As I said, one produced 5 amps compared together. This is together, by the way. This isn't separate, 5 amps each or anything. And then these produce 3.5 amps. So you got a lower amperage, which is nice too. So you're not running as much on your system. So you can run more lights, you can run a bunch of these and still not draw as much power, which is great. The overall quality of the lights so far, with the washing, the cleaning, and like how it's holding up, there hasn't been an issue. I haven't seen any flakes or, you know, rusting issues or anything like that. So that's a plus. And like I said, these have been through winter, so they sit out in the cold all night, minus 30. They've been in minus 40. Like, they've been put through enough to, you know, kind of test whether or not they'll hold up or they'll quit on me, right? The only downfall I've seen that I can tell you about this is that the other ones were designed with the wire on right in the middle, whereas these ones are offset. And the problem I have with that is that just running the wire. So like, that one runs on the inside, and I'd rather have it running like in the middle, or you know, it just makes it a little more difficult sometimes for wiring. So, but I mean, not a big deal. But these can be flipped too when you do them, so it's not like you have to have them one way or something. You can have them flipped. All you have to do is just flip the lighting around, and as you see here, there's another hole there, so you flip them upside down and it turns the side shooters this way and whatnot there. So I mean, you got 2 options for it, which is nice. Those other ones, they didn't. So but they were designed left or right, so it's whatever. But I like the fact that these sit a little bit more low profile than the other ones, and they're like I said, they're better for the buck that you spend. So I find these brighter, better, everything that you would want. Like, you definitely can't go wrong with a pair of these side shooters. There obviously is better side shooters out there. Do not think that I'm just saying that these are the best ones on the market. I mean, go for the price of what you want. I mean, I don't want to spend $300 on lights for these hood brackets and then have some asshat around my city smack them or steal them, because yeah, I'm not getting insurance on lights, am I? So that's why I don't spend money on expensive lighting. And now that I'm a dealer through Auxbeam, I get to test out some more lights here and there. I've got a few more lights at home that I kind of want to play with and see how those perform. I want to add some new lights to the truck, and I got a spot beam bar that I'm going to be putting in for my new bumper, and hopefully I can do a video soon on that. I haven't had any updates yet, but I'm hoping at the end of the March, the March, I'm hoping to see a bumper, or it should be on its way hopefully by the end of the March. I keep saying the March. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm just losing my mind today. It's Friday, it's the afternoon, sunny out as you can see. I don't know why I'm wearing a sweater. It's like +3 out, I think, +5, which is about 35 some degrees. And I'm not kidding, that's warm weather for me right now. Like, that's shorts right now almost. It's crazy. So it's great. But so if you like the night put out shots and you agree that these might be worth the money, give them a shot, and then comment below and let me know what you guys think. If you have them, please comment below and let me know what you think as well. I mean, do you like them too? Do you hate them? Are they too cheap, you find, or do you have better options? Whichever you want, right? So I mean, I'm always open to opinions, and I accept all feedback. I mean, if you want to talk all mad crap to me, be my guest. I mean, it helps me learn. But if you don't want to help me learn and you just want to, like, you know, talk behind my back and not tell me anything, well, then I can't do anything to change it, right? Like, I do these videos without practicing, and I just go with the flow. Like, that's why there's a lot of editing probably involved in these videos at certain times. There's certain times where I actually don't have to edit, but most of the time I have to edit out some of my things because I either don't make sense, or I say it twice, or I say it 3 times even, and it's just annoying. So, but I hope you guys like those nighttime output shots that I do for you guys. I couldn't really do too much. Like, I was trying to figure out a good road or something to do, but I just aimed myself in the field from the ditch, and then I did the roof, I did the sides. I tried to get as much as I could for those side shooters so you guys can see. I do talk a little bit in the videos at night of the night put so that you guys can see like how far it's shooting out. So, because obviously cameras won't pick up everything, but they pick up enough that you see a difference. So, but it's hard to, you know, just like anything else for a review, it's hard to describe certain things to you. So the best I can do is just show you the night put out shots and hope to God that they do enough justice for you. I think they look really good on the camera, and I think it's comparable to my quad beam bar that I did a review on too, and those shots turned out really good too, I find. So yeah, comment below, let me know what you guys think of these. If you want to see more reviews on some of the products I own, by all means comment below. I'm willing to do more reviews or even talk about some of my setup. I'm hoping to do a review soon on the Smitty built air compressor that I have in the back of my truck, as well as the deflators that I have. You know, I kind of wanted to review everything on my truck. You know, it's good to put out reviews for the companies and for myself. You know, I like talking about the stuff I own, and you know what my recommendations are for this truck and what you should do and not do. So I got a lot of content that I want to get out there for you guys, because I like helping out the little guys. You know, some of the videos I do, like those Morimoto amber fog lights I did, not a lot of people are watching it or have seen it, but I did that video just for one person. And also I wanted to do a review on them because you couldn't find the ambers anywhere for a review. And people that do videos, they don't show you any output shots, they just show you the install and then that's it. So that's also a reason why I like doing certain reviews on certain products out there. So I mean, I did that video for one person, and these ones I'm doing just for the heck of it. I mean, I've had them for a while, and I'm just I'm also helping out my dealer now, Auxbeam Lighting. As I said, I'm a dealer, so I just want to start testing their products, getting them out there, and then giving you guys honest feedback. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything here, so you know, we'll see how these go down the road. I will update on this video, or maybe another one I'll do down the road after like a year. Maybe I'll do another video and see if they're actually holding up, or if I've had to get warranty or something. So, but stay tuned for more videos, guys. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you want more content from me. So, because I'm gonna keep trying on different content. I know I've been away for a while, but if you watched the last video, I was moving, and now I'm officially moved in, and now I'm gonna try to get back into doing some content. But the weather's been a hit and miss. We just had snow the other day. Like, it was white out here, and as you see, it's all dried up and the snow's gone. So I'll try and get more for you guys, and we'll go from there. Have a good one. So I'm on a back road. It's dark out, you know, no one's around. There's no extra lighting around here. And so, as my previous quad beam 32-inch Auxbeam bar that I recently did as a review, doing the same thing here. I'm gonna take a variety of shots of befores and afters with the lights on and off, just to show you how brightness are and the output of it all, just so you kind of get a really good idea of how these side shooters are performing. So we're gonna start with inside the cab. Probably gonna do something on the side, we're gonna do some on the roof, and then I'm gonna do some in front and stuff like that. So enjoy these output shots. This is just the spot beam that it has for the front lighting, and here's the side shooting lights. Those are the side shooters. Those are just the LEDs on the side here, the LEDs, and they're all just shooting out the side here, and this is what you're getting here. All of this. There's even light kind of shooting out a little bit this way here from all the way in the back, and then it's all shooting out towards there. As you can see when I cover it, the lighting stops around right there roughly. There's the high spot, and then as I slowly put my hand down, it all shines out.